Welcome, buddy, back to another Salty Chillers Entertainment Sports Network. Tonight's matchup is Jaeger X Hunter 626 against Salt Logic 16, and I'm joined with me with Rich Numbers. But before we get talking about the lineup, let's go down to Valentine as she's with them right now before they load into the match.
Thank you, Hero. Hunter, what are you bringing in tonight to the match that's special?
Well, the only thing I have on Salt right now is a bit of battle experience against him. I've played against him a couple of times, and he did bother me the first time that we fought, but I managed to pull a couple of wins from then on. But the thing is, he also has experience on me, so that's definitely going to play a large role in how this match turns out.
Are you confident going into tonight's match?
About 50-50. Got to see how he plays and how I counter.
Okay, that's great. Salt, what are you bringing into the match tonight? What's your special move?
Well, I really wouldn't say much special aside just keeping watch on what he does. Don't let him get too close or don't let him get too far. Just watch his movements. It's about really the only thing I got to bring into this is just keep my opponent in check.
Awesome. Do you have any salty words for people watching this match tonight?
Stay salty.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be a heck of a match tonight. Back to you, Hero.
All right, thank you, Valentine. Rich Numbers, what are your thoughts going into this match?
Well, looking at this map, it's a very open map, so it could be favoring Salt with this.
It could.
But at the same time, we saw what Hunter did with that last open map, too. He also found a way to use that to his advantage.
Yeah, because Salt desperately needs a win to have that point difference in order for him to get that win to advance on over Jaeger, and that's what it's going to come down to if Salt pulls off a win. But Jaeger is not holding back on any punches. And Salt
Within the first 30 seconds, Jaeger has an in cap. That is not looking good at Salt at all. That happened fast. He boarded those fireballs with ease, like he was doing with the marksman, and closed that gap and took him out before Salt could react. I almost think Salt might want to switch from Ravager and just stick with Commando.
And have him just
So
say stick on that attack right there.
Yes.
And if he takes a page out of Blue's, Blue's strategy is to stay in the open and stick with his dodging and force him to make rash decisions.
Agreed. He's now has enough bravery to take him out in one hit if he can land that end cap.
Because that crushing blow is going to be an advantage, disadvantage, because there is that slight moment of opportunity where he can get hit. Once again, I feel like both players are trying to go for that one single hit in cap versus taking a little bit of damage every single time. Because I know Salt wants to be one and done.
Ooh. And there he is, taking about half his...
More than half his health.
No, he has a silver health left.
He is
I know that's my strategy when I decided to do that. Well, that was his HP regen hit, if I remember correctly, so Salt's going to be able to stay clear out of the...
yeah, because if he gets HP attack above 1300, it looks like he is out. And Salt almost has enough to take him out, and boy, is Jaeger clear up there trying to have him fall into it. And he lands the hit.
Cap. I think when he came down, he went straight through that Wraith Stealer. And with that, he managed to get to his mountain that he needed up.
He needed that small bit, and so he fell right into that trap of the bravery regain. And that's what did him in.
This match is now tied.
Now he just got to make sure he gets those hits in.
Disadvantage. Ooh, that was a nice dodge. That was a beautiful dodge by Salt.
Because the hard part with the cross slash is staying out from the 3, but you got to be careful with that limit break because that will make a difference. But Salt is playing it smart with the defense on trying to force him into his bravery regen. But watch out for the tornado.
And he rolled it with ease, still sending those fireballs out to try to keep pressure at long range.
Oh, he survived that.
But now
that elevation difference is making a huge difference in this battle. We're down to the final minute.
Unless you're a marksman sometimes, that elevation can be a killer.
And he uses that elevation to his advantage to target down.
But with 30 seconds left, it's still anybody's game, but I have my money on Nico right now for winning. I don't know if Salt has enough points now to pull it off.
It's gonna come down. I mean, he's got to stay on that dodging. I mean, we all love talking about Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, a bridge, about telling Gohan how to dodge, but that's really what sometimes make or breaks you in the matches, is how well you dodge. And he is getting happy.
That is true, and with Diego just dancing around his HP attacks like he can read it like it's tomorrow, it makes it quite interesting to see what happens.
We're down to the final seconds. He needs to keep... He goes through that attack.
He tried his HP attack, and that dealt the damage, but was that enough points?
No, it is not. 1132 Jaeger to 985 Salt. We'll now go down to Valentine to talk with them about the match.
Okay, Hunter, how do you feel like you played today?
I don't know, like, for this match, I don't know, for almost all the matches, I got pretty bad maps when it comes to wall rushing and all that stuff, so I pretty much have to rely on my HP attack hitting and him making mistakes. So that first kill that I got was out of pure, I don't know, I don't think he was ready during that time, and I rushed him way too quick, so that's how I was able to get that first kill. But after he adjusted, I definitely felt the pressure from him.
And how do you feel like the game turned out? Are you happy with the results?
I actually wanted to finish him before the minutes, but his counterattacks between that and the time crunch was pretty good. And he started doing the same thing that Blue did. And he realized I was trying to get him to the wall, and he just dashed away from it. So I guess I didn't have enough pressure or whatever. So yeah, I need to work on that, especially with Cloud.
Adaptation, that's the key. Salt, how do you feel you played tonight?
Well, like what he was saying at the very beginning, he rushed me a lot faster than I anticipated, and I did not expect what happened. He had me down on a first in cap, I think, within 30 seconds, but I was not ready for that, and I knew right then and there I had to stay away from the wall, and I had to keep some distance from him. I had to just bait him out, and that's kind of what balanced that out towards the end, but that beginning start was just my downfall.
Well, there's one thing clear. We got two fighters who will meet each other again. Back to you, Hero.
Thank you, Rich. Got any final thoughts about this match?
I do not. It was a very interesting match to watch indeed, and I have to admit, it could have been anybody's game, but that first 30 seconds did determine the match.
As we discussed, sometimes those first 30 seconds of the match can determine how things are going, and Jaeger landing those punches at the start definitely gave him those points. That's what it came down to at the end, once again, is those points. And sometimes landing those bravery attacks makes a difference to get those points up, because that's what it came down to last time when he won against Blue, and it wasn't for that quick rush, he may have not pulled that win again. But we'll see what happens as we advance in the tournament, as next up we have me, Hero, against Quack next week. And this has been a Salty Chillers Entertainment Sports Network signing off.
God for the ones that we shelter, we'll always be ready.